What's up guys, welcome back to the channel, Andre here. In today's video, we'll talk a little bit why you should be leveraging all of your real estate investments, why is it better to leverage your investments, why you will be making more money if you leverage your investments, and why is that actually a good thing when it comes to real estate. If you want to make sure that you make the most amount of money from your real estate investments, watch this video until the end guys, and I promise that you won't regret it. Before we start, don't forget guys, smash that like button like there's no tomorrow until it becomes blue. Let's go! The best way for me to explain this guys is with an example. I'm going to give you a real life example, however I will be taking a lot of it out, okay? I won't be deducting anything that is not related to the debt itself, for example like taxes, vacancies, utilities. I won't be removing any of that, so do remember that these numbers will be very inflated when it comes to like returns and whatnot, okay? I will also round the numbers so it's just easier for you guys to follow. The simpler it is, the better. Let's say there's a property on the market for $59,000 guys, and let's say that the rent is $775 per month. If you don't leverage that investment, you will multiply those 775 per 12. That means that every year you take from the property $9,300. Okay guys, if you then take the 9,300 and divide it by the initial 59,000 that you invested, you will get a rentability of 15.76% per year. Again guys, this is very high because they're not taking utilities, tax, vacancies, maintenance, any of that from the equation, okay? That's why it's so high. Now let's give the same example guys, but with leverage. Let's say that you only invest 14k into the property, and let's say that you get a 40-year-old loan. This is a very big loan, however it's what I always try to do, the bigger the better, so that's why I'm talking to you about 40 and not 30, not 15, okay? It's a 40-year-old loan. For this loan, you have to pay the bank every month $120. So you take those $120 and you deduct it from the initial rent of 775 and you get 655. If you take those $655 and you multiply it by 12, you get $7,860. And if you then take this amount and divide it by the initial 59,000, you actually get a return of 56.14% return on your investment. Okay guys, and that's what really important to you. It's the return on your investment. It's not on the total return of the property. Yes, you are getting less cash flow, but you have a way better return. And here's where it gets really good. If you are doing leveraged, you can actually buy 4 of these properties, okay? And with these 4 guys, you actually still have $3,000 on your bank because you're not going to spend 59, you're only going to spend 56,000 buying 4 properties with this amount of leverage. That will also increase your cash flow for $31,440 per year instead of the initial 9,300, just because you leveraged 4 investments instead of buying 1 full cash. Yes, you are making less per property when it comes to cash flow, but you have a way higher return on your money, which means that if you get to buy 4 properties, again, this is one of the problems, is you will need to find 4 profitable properties instead of just 1, but if you do find them, you will have way more cash flow on you than if you don't leverage. And that's the reason why successful real estate investors always leverage the most they can. Now a bank will probably only get you 80% loans, not more than that, unless it's your own residence, which can actually go to 90%. Again, depends on your country, state, whatever it is. But the higher the loan means the higher return on your investment. Unless you have terrible debt and you're paying 10% on your loan, you will make more money leveraging the deal than buying it cash. And now here's another great thing. Out of those 120 that we're paying to the bank, not all of it goes to the bank as interest, okay? Most of it is actually principal. So you're gaining equity on your property. So you're actually making even more money than what you realize, because if you do sell that property, you will get more back than what you put in, because most of what you're paying every month, or what your tenants are actually paying, not you, is actually getting you more equity on the property. So you are making money both on cash flow and equity at the same time. And that's why we always try to leverage our properties. Now, there are ways to increase the amount of leverage that you have. Sometimes you get over 100% leverage, and this is a very nice thing to do. It does take some workarounds, okay? It depends on what your bank is capable of doing. It depends if they are able to lend for you to renovate the place, and if they do, it depends on what type of bids you can get on the place. These types of strategies, it's what every successful investor in real estate uses, so they can manage a lot of properties by investing very low money and keeping most of the cash flow. Of course, they can't keep all of the cash flow. They have to pay for the debt they're acquiring, but someone else is paying for the property and they're keeping most of the cash flow. So it's an amazing deal. Now, of course, try to not over leverage yourself. Make sure that if everything goes wrong, you can still pay for those properties, okay? You don't want to be in a situation where coronavirus ruins your entire business because you can't pay the mortgages on all of those properties, okay? So don't over leverage yourself. Always stay safe. Try to understand how much debt you can take on. Usually banks won't give you debt that you can't pay for. There's a lot of good systems in place now so that we don't have another 2008 crash, but still try to keep safe. Yes, leverage is extremely powerful, but that doesn't mean that you should take on all the debt you can. With that being said, guys, don't forget to subscribe and activate the notification bell so you get all of the videos that I'm posting. Hopefully I will be able to post more like once or twice a week starting from now. And if you guys have any questions, make sure you drop them in the comment section below and I will reply to everyone, okay? Every single person who asks me something will get a reply from me. Stay safe, go buy some real estate, go make some money, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace!